Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Lord of the Rings online Let's Play. And we are back with Baradbeam. And today, we're going to continue on the main story quest. Now, we've got two things here that we need to turn in. In the last episode, it was a chore trying to get to this place. So let's do Introduction, Old Anorian.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
With or without Lord Faramir, we can delay no longer, my friend. I fear Osgiliath may be lost. My men and I are in the talks of retreating from this post so that we may aid Minas Tirith. Damrod has elected to lead us through the city, as he knows Osgiliath better than I. Speak with him if you wish to assist. Okay. Book 3.
I gladly welcome your help, even as I fear it comes too late.
The city is lost. There are too many orcs, and every passing hour brings more of their kind, as well as ferocious warriors from the south. I do not hope to save the city, Lore Master. Now my hope is to purchase as much time for the defenders of Minas Tirith as I am able. Osgiliath will not be retaken, but until we are slain, we might slow the... Osgiliath will not be retaken, but until we are slain, we might slow the forward march of those foes with our efforts. Faramir is in charge of the defense, but we were separated during the fighting, and no man has seen him. When last I saw my captain, he was fighting by the southwest wall of Osgiliath in the company of doughty warriors Inthol and Gelnor. If you can find one of them, they may have tidings. Do what you can to slow the enemy's march and to find Faramir. Okay.
The city may be lost, but we still fight to defend it.
Okay. Did I pick this one up now?
Will we fall from the Pelennor as we fell from Osgiliath?
No, I don't want to automatically travel anywhere. Okay. Well, we'll remember that that's there. Maybe. Hopefully the quest will bring us back here. Turn that one off. Defeat orcs throughout Osgiliath. Search the southwestern area of Osgiliath for one of Damrod's men. Okay. I need Mavar. We are lagging something fierce. Look it up there, those dragons and whatnot. Okay, there's one. Treasure cache in here. Okay, I mean, there's no way for us to go that way, so we might as well go up here. Okay. Well, we've killed our 10, but that's just trying to get somewhere. So we want to go down there. Did we have our pull? Okay, let's go this way. I didn't even see this guy. We go further? I think a little further. Okay, this way probably. These trolls. Signature. these guys, and I think I see the ring right there.
Captain Faramir is not here. He was pursued by a terrible apparition.
You are a friend? I am an Inthul, soldier of Gondor. The pain is still overwhelming, but I feel it less keenly to know there are still good folk fighting to defend the city. Captain Faramir is not here, friend. He went north with Gelnor, but they were pursued by a terrible apparition, and I do not know what became of them. It was a man, I think, but tall and clad all in armor. My blood ran cold at the sight of him. The orcs followed his command, and they named him Gothmog. I would never question Faramir's courage or his resolve, but I hope for his sake and for Gondor's that he remained 2 steps ahead of this terrible commander. Okay. We real quick do not that. This. There. Okay. We gotta go up in here now. Alright, my friend. We gotta go to the north. Oh, these guys are back again. Okay. There's 4. Five. Six. 7, and this will be our last one, and then we can see exactly where we need to go. Okay. Oh, that wasn't. Those aren't them. Weren't those orcs? Urukai. So the Urukai don't count. Got it. Ooh, he's elite. No. Okay. He passed by, so let's run. These creatures. Okay, we're just the plain orcs. Other injured man.
Many of the Orcish forces, led by a terrible man, clad all in armor.
You there.
Gothmog.
You are a friend, and I can tell from your dress and bearing. You have to help me. I was separated from Faramir and sustained this injury, and it keeps me from doing something that I must. Many of the Orcish forces are led by a terrible man clad all in armor. He is Gothmog, and they cower at his approach, but they follow his commands. Runners bring messages from him throughout the city, and I saw one of these runners perish beneath many falling stones near a fountain to the east. I was injured before I could dig through the rubble and find the orders. I've overheard the orcs speaking of a mighty weapon they plan to use against the White City. Go to the fountain and search throughout the stones of the dead messenger bearer. The message he carries might give us knowledge of this weapon. Okay. Where? We gotta defeat more orcs. Not Urukai. We need orcs. Half troll. Half troll. Half troll, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. Okay, there's some around the corner there. I was like, where? Okay, let's get these guys. Okay, dig through the rubble near the fountain east of Galnor. Okay. Any rubble over here? Any rubble over here? I need 2 more pieces of rubble, man. There's 2 more right there. Okay. Find a parchment clutched in a dead hand buried under stones. Okay. Bring the orc message to Damrod. Where was he? He was up here again, I think. Oh, not this guy. The other guy. Okay. Cross. Wonder how we get there. On this way? Ever get your butt out the way. Okay. feel like the game upped its ante with Osgiliath. Like, you weren't in any real danger, and then you come to Osgiliath, and it's like, hey, you wanted enemies? Here's enemies. Okay, let's cross this bridge. Oh! Okay, we don't want to get close to that guy. Okay, watch out for that big guy. You turning around and going back the other way, please? Okay, we're in the clear. Alright. I think we made it. I'm surprised the orcs have not found this little area down here. Oh, we are lagging something fierce. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
I cannot read much of this message, but I know it means trouble. Our enemies have brought a great weapon to Osgiliath, a mighty ram called Grond.
The message you recovered is addressed from Gothmog to the Master of the Great Beast, and it commands this Master to pull the ram through the city to the West Gate. We must assume that Gothmog or his superiors plan to use Grond to smash the gates of Minas Tirith. We have to stop it. This message has not been delivered by another of Gothmog's runners. We have a brief window available to us before Grond begins to move once more. This hunter from the Blackfoot Vale has been itching for a chance to prove himself. Take him and find Grond before it leaves the city, and damage or destroy the ram before it reaches the Pelennor. Once it leaves Osgiliath, we will not be able to halt its progress, Baradbeam. Okay. Alright, let me talk to you.
What news do you bring, traveler? I greet you, friend.
Okay. Alright. Talk to... Oh, hey, bud. Darafin.
We will find my brother and seek this weapon together. Our enemies have brought a great ram to the city. We must damage or destroy it.
Before we left the culverts, I asked Damrod how we will know this ram called Grond, and he responded with laughter. When I pressed him on the matter, he said we would simply know, so it must be obvious, Baradbeam. Let's make our way through the city and see if he speaks the truth. Let's fight through the city in search of this weapon, Grond. We must also remain alert for my brother Duilan, for he too hunts within the city. Okay. Come, Baradbeam, it is time for courageous deeds. Oh, you want to go this way? Orcs ahead, let none escape. Where are all the orcs? There should be more foes here than this. Where are all the orcs? A feeling of dread falls upon you, and hazy images swim before your eyes. So many camps, the smell of roasting meat is still on the air. Where did the orcs go, and for what purpose? Rest have been roused by their masters for some offensive. Baradbeam, what is wrong? You look quite unwell. What is wrong, Baradbeam? You ask Darafin what he makes of that ghostly images and the feeling of dread that accompanied them, and he looks at you with confusion. I do not know what you speak, friend. I see nothing but an absence of orcs and the crumbling ruins of once proud Osgiliath. You say you saw more than that? Do you see it still? What is going on here? Should we continue our search? I'm scared. Yes, we must. Grond awaits. Narmalith. What is she doing here? There's an orc patrol. Cast aside your feelings of unease and dispatch these foes. Baradbeam, are you well? I can tell by your face that something has you in its grips, Baradbeam, and it is frustrating to see you experience this devilry and be unable to help in any way. All I can say to you is that to master your eyes and distrust even convincing visions of horror, for they surely seek to lead you astray. Duelin and I grew up in the Blackroot Vale, and we are no strangers to feeling of dread. But why do you feel this presence so keenly and I feel nothing? The sooner we find Grond and destroy it, the sooner we will leave this place. If you are well enough to continue, you should search the north and I will search to the east. Stand strong against whatever evil you find, my friend, and know that you are its better. Search to the north and I will search to the east. Fear no phantoms. Okay. Amaleth. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. You found the broken body of a ranger. Guladir? As you approach the fallen ranger, your mind rebels at the thought that Guladir might have somehow gotten ahead of you and come to Osgiliath against Aragorn's command. How could he have come more swiftly than the Corsair ships, more swiftly than your own tread? The merest flickering doubt is enough to dispel your wandering mind, and you see now that the body lying on the cold stones of war-torn Osgiliath is not that of Guladir after all, but another soldier fallen in the defense. Oh, you scared me. Flash of color to the northeast, can it be? Grond. I can't move. There we go. Fort of Isildur. That's Grond, huh? You found Grond, great weapon of the enemy. Break its wheel. Trying to damage Grond. Grond resists your efforts, but do not give up. I stand in awe of your deeds, Baradbeam. You have managed to inflict some damage on the great weapon of the enemy. It seems clear that the destruction of Grond itself is beyond our means, but you have inflicted enough damage to the structure that bears it, and that may slow its progress towards the gates of Minas Tirith. My brother fought a number of orcs within the city, well more than we encountered. He thinks they are preparing for a renewed assault. I cannot believe the size of it. It is larger than a Mumak. What a terrible weapon, Baradbeam. My brother and I took solemn vows when we were children to always look upon the bright side of a situation, but I must tell you that I am finding it difficult to maintain this outlook while confronted with the terrible Grond. And yet, you managed to disable it, at least for a time. Even a weapon as frightful as this can be slowed. Hope springs in my breast even as I worry, and the worry passes. Uh-oh. Baradbeam. Many days have passed since last I saw you. Many leagues have you traveled. We are both changed, Baradbeam. Can you feel it? Once I was Mordrith, steward of Angmar, but I was undone by trickery. Oh. The elf Lairdin is slain, and the daughter... The daughter is not worthy of mention. I fell into the void, but my master pulled me back. The blade was the key, Baradbeam. The Dunedain who first wounded me lives still, drowning his sorrows in the north. While he lives, I cannot die. Do you think he felt my return? Does hated Goladir feel my presence even now? Do you think my anger haunts him still in the northern lands? It matters not. The Dark Lord has given me a new form, a stronger form. I am Gothmog, the Dread Terror, and Minas Tirith shall crumble before me. Here, friend, let's get out of here. Run, Baradbeam.
You look as if you've seen a ghost.
And if that terrible apparition's words are to be believed, mayhap you have. Is it true? Was this creature spared death? How can we hope to fight against such foes, if even a true strike with a keen blade cannot cure them of this existence? You asked Jerifin that he not tell anyone of Gothmog's words, and he nods his assent, if reluctantly. I suppose that is for the best, but I do not like it. The armies we face are led by creatures that cannot die. How long must we be expected to fight? How long must we stand, Baradbeam? I hope you understand that I am not afraid, but my brother is not as brave as I am, and I fear that he will not be willing to go on endlessly without victory.
You damaged the great ram. Why then do you bear such a stricken expression?
Baradbeam, Darafine tells me that you were able to do some damage to the Great Ram, and it will be some time before Gron can be used against Minas Tirith. Why then has the color drained from your face, and why do you bear that stricken expression? The thought of telling Damrod the truth weighs heavily upon you, but you know that the soldier already struggles on the very little hope. To tell him that the leaders of the enemy's armies cannot be defeated in battle, and that death holds no permanence for such creatures of evil, would dash away any of his hopes that remain. Cheer up, Baradbeam. Your efforts have brought the defenders of Minas Tirith some time, and those extra hours, however brief, might prove the difference. Evil cannot fight forever. Faramir will be found, and our battles will be won. Get some rest if you can, Baradbeam. Soon we will look to joining the defenders of the White City, and our battle will begin anew. But for now, you have done well. Damrod smiles heartily at you, but you think of the foe that was once Mordorith, and your heart is heavy. Dang. Willful. Hardy bracelet. Will and vitality. Just straight up will. I'd like the will and vitality one, I think. Finish now.
Will we fall from the Pelennor as we fell from Osgiliath?
Alright, I think with that, we'll go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll start the next book in the next episode. So that was a twist. I was not expecting that. I did not see that coming at all. But that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye, everyone.